Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. Today, we're on the destroyer USS Kidd, a World War II-era Fletcher-class destroyer that you might recognize from the movie Greyhound. Kidd was selected for this movie because of her immaculate restoration. One of the most recent restored features on board has to do with these torpedo tubes back aft. A Fletcher-class destroyer displaces approximately 2,200 tons, or the weight of a single gun turret on an Iowa-class battleship. And yet, Fletcher-class destroyers, despite being significantly smaller and cheaper, could sink in Iowa if it came down to it. Destroyers really punch above their weight class, and the way they achieved this during World War II was with torpedo tubes like this one. Early Fletcher-class destroyers were built with two quintuple torpedo tubes for 21-inch torpedoes. These torpedoes weigh 2 tons. Some of that is the casing themselves and the fuel propellant and whatnot, but more than a quarter of it is the warhead. The US Navy calculated it would take about 6 torpedoes to sink an Iowa-class battleship, and Fletcher-class destroyers were designed with 10, 2 of these quintuple mounts. They were primarily designed to screen the fleet from enemy destroyers, enemy aircraft, and enemy submarines. However, when push comes to shove, and it did a number of occasions during World War II, they could get into the thick of it and fight ships significantly larger than them. We see this during the naval battles around Guadalcanal, when destroyers like USS Laffey are going toe-to-toe with Japanese battleships. And then we see it again off Samar, when the destroyers of Taffy 3 go in and attack Japanese heavy cruisers and battleships with their 5-inch guns and with their limited amount of torpedoes. So Kidd is a sister ship of the famous USS Johnston, which was recently found, sunk during the Battle of Samar, protecting her carriers from Japanese battleships against impossible odds. The major restoration that was completed here is the cupola on top of the torpedo tubes. One of the major differences between a destroyer's torpedo tubes and other torpedo tubes we've showed you before is that these are trainable. So like on the submarines we visited and on older battleships that were mounted with torpedo tubes, or even cruisers like Olympia, the tubes are fixed in the hull. But on destroyers, the tubes can be rotated out to either side so that they can engage ships on any quadrant, and 2 quintuple mounts are enough to protect the whole side of the ship. Older destroyers would have had tubes along both sides of the ship that could only be fired one way or the other, but the Fletcher class had a mounted centerline, and that was really effective, and the Fletchers are really in the final generation of destroyers that are armed with torpedoes to fight enemy battleships, because by the end of World War II, when the Fletcher, Sumner, and Gearing classes are done, the age of the battleship is over, and you don't really need anti-ship torpedoes on destroyers. So the major restoration here is that cupola on top. The forward torpedo mount, which on later Fletchers like Kidd was removed for additional anti-aircraft batteries because Japanese battleships just weren't a threat anymore at that point in the war, or at least not as big of a threat. But this after mount sits right under the amidships 5-inch gun mount. So concussion from that could hurt the 3-man crew that was manning these torpedoes. 1 man would be out on the deck, but 2 are up in the mounts, and they're the ones who are putting the black powder charge in the breech of these tubes to fire them off so that their onboard propellers can launch them through the water. This restoration project is extremely interesting because there were very few Fletchers left that had these. Most of the Fletchers that survived post-World War II were modernized. And so Kidd is relatively unique in being in her World War II configuration, being restored to that point in time. As recently as the late 90s and early 2000s, some navies in the world still use Fletcher-class destroyers. I cannot emphasize enough how robust these ships were. The Fletcher class was the largest class of destroyers ever built. And even though they're war-built construction and were not built to last, they served around the world into the 21st century, and a handful of them, like Kidd, still serve today as museum ships. So initially, the staff of Kidd spent about 35 years trying to acquire an original cupola from these destroyers that still existed. But when the last one was scrapped without being able to get the part here, they were able to go back to the blueprints, go to another existing mount at a different museum, and fabricate a near perfect replica, thanks to volunteer help and a donation from folks like you guys. So what's a major restoration project like this that you would like to see returned to Battleship New Jersey? Let us know in the comments section down below. USS Kidd is always doing major restoration projects, so if you would like to support them, there's a link in the description to their donate page and to their website so that you can contribute to major projects like this, restoring the ship to a World War II configuration. You can support Battleship New Jersey by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find out about our content. We receive operating support from the New Jersey Department of State and from a number of businesses and sponsors like yourselves. Thanks for watching.